Virgo, I don't even know where to start with this one because the energy that's coming through right now is so intense, so electric, so charged with anticipation that I can barely sit still. Something is coming, something huge, something that is going to completely catch you off guard in the most incredible way. And I need you to hear me when I say this. What is about to happen in the next 3 days is going to blow your mind. Not metaphorically, not in a subtle way. It is going to leave you speechless. The kind of speechless where your jaw drops and you can't find words. The kind where you just sit there staring, trying to process what just happened. The kind where you replay it over and over in your mind because you can't quite believe it was real. This is not a small surprise. This is not a nice little gesture that will make you smile and then you'll forget about it. This is a gigantic surprise, the kind that shifts something inside you, the kind that changes how you see things, the kind that makes you realize that the universe is way more magical than you ever gave it credit for. I'm going to tell you what I see coming, but I want to be careful here because the surprise element is part of what makes this so powerful. If I tell you too much, I might take away from the impact. So I'm going to give you enough to prepare you, enough to get you excited, but I'm going to leave room for the magic to unfold in its own way. Let me start by telling you about the energy I feel surrounding this event. There's something that's been building, something that's been moving beneath the surface of your life, almost like tectonic plates shifting. You might have felt it. That sense that something is about to happen, that feeling of anticipation that you can't quite explain, that restlessness that's been sitting in your chest, making you feel like you're waiting for something but you don't know what. That feeling is real, and it's been building because what's coming is big, and it's almost here. I see this event unfolding in a way that you won't expect. It's it's not going to come through a typical channel. It's not going to happen in a way that you've been imagining. It's going to surprise you precisely because it's not what you were expecting. Maybe you've been waiting for something specific. Maybe you've been hoping for something particular. And because you've been so focused on that one outcome, you might have missed the signs that something different was coming. But when this surprise arrives, you're going to realize that what you were waiting for was small compared to what the universe had in store for you. What you were hoping for was a drop when the universe was preparing an ocean. Now, I want to be clear about something. I don't know exactly what form this surprise will take for each of you because it's different for everyone, but I can see some of the themes coming through. So let me share them and you can see which one resonates. For some of you, the surprise is going to be about a person, someone from your past is going to show up. Not in a casual way, not in a way that's easy to ignore, in a way that makes it clear they're here for a reason. They're going to say something that changes everything. They're going to admit something you never expected to hear. They're going to reveal something that's been hidden, and it's going to leave you completely speechless. For some of you, the surprise is going to be about an opportunity, something that you never even considered as a possibility is going to present itself. A door is going to open, a chance is going to appear. And it's going to be so perfectly aligned with who you are and what you need that you'll know it's not coincidence. For some of you, the surprise is going to be about a resolution, something that's been unresolved, something that's been causing you stress, something that's been hanging over your head is suddenly going to be resolved, but not in the way you expected, in a way that's better, in a way that releases you from the weight you've been carrying. For some of you, the surprise is going to be about a revelation. A truth that's been hidden from you is going to come to light. Something you didn't know, something you couldn't have known, is suddenly going to be revealed, and it's going to change the way you see everything. For some of you, the surprise is going to be about yourself. You're going to discover something about yourself that you didn't know, a strength you didn't realize you had, a capability you didn't know existed. And that discovery is going to shift your whole sense of who you are. Now, let's talk about why this is happening in 3 days, because the timing is very specific. 3 days is not a coincidence. There's a significance to the number 3. It's about completion. It's about birth, life, and transformation. It's about the 3 stages of creation: thought, word, and action. The number 3 is powerful. It's the number of manifestation. And in 3 days, something is going to manifest in your life. Something that you've been thinking about, maybe even praying about, something that's been brewing beneath the surface, something that the universe has been preparing for you. The timing also has to do with where you are right now. You are in a perfect alignment. You've done the work, you've gone through the healing, you've learned the lessons. You've released what no longer serves you, and now you're in a space where you can receive. And that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to receive. I want to talk about how you're going to feel when this surprise arrives, because I want you to be prepared for the intensity of it. You're going to feel a wave of shock, the kind that makes your heart race, the kind that makes your head spin, the kind that makes you question whether this is really happening. And then you're going to feel a wave of joy, not the mild, pleasant kind, the deep, overwhelming, soul expanding kind, the kind that fills you up from the inside out, the kind that makes you want to laugh and cry at the same time. And then you're going to feel a sense of peace, a sense that everything makes sense now, a sense that all the waiting, all the uncertainty, all the not knowing was part of the plan. And that this moment, this surprise was the purpose all along. You're also going to feel speechless, and that's okay. You don't need to have the right words. You don't need to respond perfectly. You just need to let yourself feel it. Let yourself be surprised. Let yourself be amazed. Now, I want to address something that might be coming up for you as you hear this, because I can feel some resistance in the energy. There's a part of you that's scared to believe, a part of you that's been hurt by disappointment before, a part of you that thinks, if I get my hopes up, I'll just be let down again. I understand that. I really do. You've been through a lot. You've been let down by life, by people, by expectations that didn't match reality. But I'm telling you, this is different. This isn't just a possibility. This isn't just a hope. This is what's going to happen. And the resistance you feel is just a defense mechanism. It's trying to protect you from pain. But in this case, it's also blocking you from receiving something wonderful. So I'm asking you to set that resistance aside, just for a few days, just long enough to let this surprise land, just long enough to let yourself be amazed. And when it comes, let it in. Don't push it away. Don't question it. Don't analyze it to death. Just let it in. Let it fill you up. Let it make you smile. Let it blow your mind, because that's what it's designed to do. That's why it's coming. To show you that the universe is so much bigger, so much more generous, so much more magical than you ever imagined. Now, I want to give you something to do in the next 3 days, something to help you align with the energy of what's coming. I want you to pay attention. Notice the signs. Notice the synchronicities. Notice the little nudges from the universe, because they're going to start pointing toward what's coming. They're going to start giving you hints. You might see a number that keeps appearing. You might hear a song that feels significant. You might have a dream that leaves you with a feeling. You might run into someone who says something that feels like a message. These are breadcrumbs, and they're leading you toward the surprise. I also want you to practice receiving. In the next 3 days, practice saying yes to small things. Accept compliments, accept help, accept small gifts, and this will get you ready to accept the big gift that's coming. And finally, I want you to practice gratitude, because gratitude is the key that opens the door to receiving more. So before the surprise comes, thank the universe for it. Thank it in advance. Let it know that you're ready. Let it know that you're open. Let it know that you're grateful. Now, let me talk about what happens after the surprise, because it's not just a one-time event. The surprise is going to open the door to even more good things. It's going to shift your perspective. It's going to change your trajectory. It's going to show you that you can trust the universe, and that trust is going to change everything. After the surprise, you're going to see the world differently. You're going to feel more hopeful, more optimistic, more connected to the magic of life. You're going to realize that the universe is on your side, that it's been on your side all along, and that everything that happened, even the hard things, was leading you to this moment. And that realization is going to stay with you. It's going to color everything you do. It's going to make you braver. It's going to make you more open. It's going to make you more willing to trust. Because once you've experienced a gigantic surprise, once you've seen the universe show up in a big way, you know that it can happen again. And that knowledge is priceless. So I want to leave you with this, Virgo. In 3 days, your mind is going to be blown. You're going to be speechless. You're going to experience something that leaves you in awe of how magical life can be. And you deserve it, every bit of it, because you've been through so much, because you've kept going when it was hard, because you've held on when you felt like giving up, because you've stayed open when it would have been easier to close off. The universe sees you. It sees everything you've been through, and it's about to show you that it was all worth it. So get ready, get excited, get open, because in 3 days, everything is going to change. I will be here for you anytime. If this reading resonated with you, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.